Well, yesterday's rain was much needed with all the dry weather we've been having lately.
But this time of year, how bad is a dry stretch of weather for our local environment? Meteorologist Derek Witt is live with the answers. Derek.
If you've taken a good look at the Maumee River recently, you've probably noticed that it's been down. And the Ohio and Mississippi rivers are in similar situations. It's the visible result of that big lack of rain that we've seen across much of the region since late September.
The Maumee has been low, but it's not out of the ordinary. The organisms that live there are adapted to this kind of change.
This river gauge chart shows that Wednesday's rain barely changed anything, as the soil just absorbed most of it. While these dry conditions would have been very problematic a few months ago, this time of year, it actually yields more pros than cons.
Ecologically, having the dry weather in the late fall doesn't affect much. What it does do is gives us really great weather for doing controlled fire, prescription fire, so Metro Parks is engaged in restoring some of our oak savannas.
The dryness has also been great for farmers getting crops out of the fields, but not so great if you're still trying to grow.
The biggest impact that I could think of is if you're trying to establish a nice lush lawn, you're not going to have the humidity in the morning to help those plants grow.
The origin of our dry pattern over the past month lies thousands of miles away. Abnormally cool waters over the eastern Pacific Ocean affects our weather here at home as part of the atmospheric phenomenon known as La Nina.
We've got a fairly strong one going on in the Pacific right now, and that affects how the jet stream is carrying moisture either from the south or from the north, and right now we're predominantly in the north, and that air is dry.
La Nina is the opposite of El Nino when the cool waters are instead in the western Pacific. It's a back-and-forth oscillation that's been observed for hundreds of years.
At this point, you can't say that this is climate change or anything like that. This is just a normal process.
Now, that graphic that you just saw actually depicts the effects of La Nina during the winter months, typically cooler and wetter conditions for northwest Ohio and southeast Michigan. Quite the contrast from what we're currently experiencing. Reporting live at Sidecut Metro Park, Derek Witt, 13 ABC, Action News.